What's up, guys? Moviegoer848 here. I'm here to discuss David Fincher's seventh film, and it is the critically acclaimed or very positively reviewed Oscar-nominated movie, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, especially 13 Oscar nominations. And as you can see, this is the Criterion, or if you can see the Criterion DVD of this. By the way, I wish I got this on Blu-ray. It's so stunning. I know it looks stunning on DVD, but I want to get more with Blu-ray. So, take out the slipcover. Now, what this movie is about, you probably all know the story. It's about a guy that ages backwards and experiences life, all the great things and very complicated and complex things about life while he's aging from old to young. I know there's going to be a lot of you guys saying like, oh, well, Benjamin Button, don't get me started, very overrated, so many Oscar nominations, it's not that great. Well, I'll be honest with you guys, and I'm not trying to be any of those sentimental, those sappy, overly sweet movie reviewers like oh, Dances with Wolves, and like all those other kinds of movies like are really overrated. And I understand it's very overrated, but I'll be honest with you guys. I had such a amazing time viewing this movie. First time I saw it back in 2009. I saw it for the first time on my Criterion DVD, and I thought it was good. I thought it was a little overhyped and overrated. But then I saw it the second time, just like about an hour or two ago, and really captivated. I think it's really truly epic. Although Brad Pitt, he's very good at delivering, his lines and his dialogue. Even though more looking pretty, I think that happens more than very strong dialogue and acting. But yeah, some parts where how he's looking, I think it's really good acting. So his best actor nomination. Oh, okay. I mean, I really like Brad Pitt. Just love seeing him, do a little more. But the character he played, Benjamin Button, I was totally into his character. Really relate to him as I'm growing up, 20 years old, and I'm looking at a lot of things in life, especially all the complexities in life, and a lot of things I get, a lot of things I don't, and looking forward to the rest of my life learning. It's one of the most important things in life, learning. Take note of that. So it was really epic, and I thought it was unlike these other movies was tried to do, but most pretty much failed. But this had a really good love story, especially the chemistry between Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett. I thought it really worked, especially the chemistry between Brad Pitt and Taraji P. Henson, who plays the woman that raises him as her son. I thought it was beautiful, truly beautiful, especially Taraji P. Henson, the character she was playing, Queenie, reminded me of my mother, so sweet and very tough and very funny, very down to earth. It was incredible. First time that a David Fincher film brings tears to my eyes. Yeah, it was that touching. I know, call me, I was such a crybaby, but it just really got to me. I think David Fincher, handled it perfectly. I didn't feel any sappiness. at all, especially not so much sugarcoating, even though like it's a very different film for him. It's not so dark. It's very lighthearted and very somber, but especially it's got dark looking cinematography and some pretty unhappy moments, but Mr. Fincher, especially with the screenwriter Eric Roth, who wrote Forrest Gump and co-wrote Munich, Steven Spielberg masterpiece. I thought he did a really good job with the writing. How writing was delivered, especially it really reminds me of Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump and Benjamin Button, the comparison is where these characters were they're kind of naive, I would say, and are learning a lot of things in life, and things that they get and what they don't get, especially into some harsh realities and beautiful things in life. So it's really great, and I felt especially how Fincher directed it, especially kind of this fantasy tale, like a great odyssey, so beautifully filmed. Let me see if it won best cinematography. It didn't, but it was nominated for best cinematography because Fincher collaborated with the great Claudio Miranda, who did the cinematography for Tron Legacy, Oblivion, and Life of Pi, which he won an Oscar for. Especially the visual effects. When I first saw it, I had no idea that when Benjamin Button in his first years, I thought it was someone in makeup or some suit, and those were all visual effects that convincing. Although the first time I saw it very convincing, I had no idea that it was CG. But nowadays although it's really very cool looking, but it's still noticeable. But other than that, it's a really good film. I like it more. I don't think it like everyone else thinks of it, really overrated, too long, not that great. Especially characters I was in for. Really liked the Cate Blanchett character, and my favorite scene in the movie was Benjamin Button talking with the Tilda Swinton character. It's when they talk for the first time, and they're having tea, and the way they were talking, so natural. Oh my God, Fincher really got that scene down very well. Natural, didn't feel fake. I don't think any of this was too Hollywoodish. It has Fincher's unique style and grasp on this short story, which is based on by the great F. Scott Fitzgerald. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. I would say. I can't think of any problems with it. I think it was so successful what it was going for, and now I like it a lot, much more. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I will be back with his 8th film, The Social Network.